Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And our topic for you today is how to be a gym business leader. How to be a gym business leader. Now, before we get into our topic today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. Okay, and the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out the variety of links below and how we can help you do that. And then for you folks that are looking to open a new facility and you need funding, for you folks that have an existing operation, you may need funding. We can help with funding for up to $400,000, completely unsecured, no restrictions on use. The core qualification on that is a minimum credit score of 680 in each credit bureau, and Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. So if you need help with funding, check out those links below on financing and funding. We have a variety of options on different ways that we can help you. And so with that said, let's jump into our topic here today, how to be a gym business leader. And, this topic was kind of born of, recent conversations with gyms and really analyzing kind of where they were at. And in many ways, the business was simply lacking leadership. Okay, it had all the other ingredients were kind of there, but they lacked that leader, that person at the top. So I wanted to, talk about some of the things that kind of go into being an effective leader. And if you're in that role as a leader, how do you stack up on some of this? Or maybe you aspire to be a leader, or you want to open up your own facility and now you're in that role. These would be some things to consider, as you do it. And so number one, engage in honest, open communication. I mean, you would hope that would go without saying, but engage in honest, open communication. I mean, be transparent, okay? Here's what's happening. Here's what's going on. Here's how I feel, okay? But just be very transparent, be very direct. We're not putting, disclaimers on everything that we do when we talk to folks. Okay, because if you want folks to trust you, we're going to have that honest, open communication. Have regular training sessions with folks. Have daily meetings with them, find out where they stand. In many ways, you want to create a safe environment. You want people to feel comfortable in coming to you with anything, and not that they're going to get snapped at if they say something that you don't like. So you want that, honest, open communication. Number two, connect, with your team members. Connect with your staff. Here's what I mean by connect. Do you really know them? Do you know why this job's important to them? Yeah, they want the job. Yeah, they want the money. But why is it important to them? What makes them tick? Are they doing this as a second income to help with putting their kids through school? Are they putting themselves through school? What's the motivation here? Why are they here? Connect with them. The more you understand about why your staff and your team members are working there, the easier it's going to be to communicate, the easier it's going to be to put them in positions to have success. Number three, encourage personal and professional growth. Encourage personal and professional growth. And so, this gets back, to training and developing. Okay, and have these things available. If you're able to do it, they can go to seminars, they can go to events, they can go to certain engagements and gain more knowledge. Do more training on your own. A lot of clubs will use this channel to do that, but make sure we're training and developing. Do we have management training, management trainee programs? Do we have, sales training programs? Do we have, a lot of times I know front desk staff doesn't always get the training that they should in terms of, how to do certain things. I mean, we had a group one time, to give you an example. It was a small boutique type facility, and they had a pro shop that the front desk kind of oversaw, which is a good idea. They had it set up nice. And I think the most they'd ever done in a month was maybe $3,000 in sales. And I was actually on site doing some training, with the team, and we actually invited the front desk in to spend just a couple hours with us, and we talked about, how you interact and how you do things. And first 30 days after that small little, piece of information, they went from 3,000 as their best month to 10,000 as their best month. So, engage in personal and professional growth with your team and also for yourself. We want to become a great student at this. Okay, we're always learning. It's not like we ever get it figured out. There's always going to be something else around that next corner. Number 4 on my list of how to be a gym business leader: keep a positive attitude. It's the foundation. I mean, when I look at any operation, what I know to be true is if we have a great attitude and we follow the process, probably going to have success. Okay, because more often than not, the reason we're not having success, attitude's not what we think, and we're not on process. We don't have a system. We're not following the basics. And so keep a positive attitude. And one of the things I like to talk about a lot when it comes to positive attitude, the way I define that, we are in the solutions business. Yeah, understand what the problem is, but give power to the solution. We're in the solutions business. Stay in the solutions business. Don't be in the problem identification business. Okay, there's a big difference. Okay, keep a positive attitude. Number 5, teach employees instead of giving orders. Teach employees instead of giving orders. And sometimes for a brand new manager, a brand new leader, this can be a little bit of a challenge here. But when you ask someone to do something, teach them. Let them know why you're doing it. I know one of the things that I've always tried to do as that owner, as that manager, person who's delegating or whatever, is, we're going to do regular training classes on things before I kind of put you into the fire because I want you ready. And then when I ask you to do things, ask, not tell. When I ask you to do things, I'll let you know why. Here's why we want to do this. Here's what the hopeful outcome is going to be. And so I want to be a resource center. Just like I want to be a resource center, to our customers, I want to be that same resource center, to our staff. So teach employees instead of just giving orders. Number 6, set clear employee goals and expectations. This one, I'm always still surprised at how often this does not get done. How we do not have clear goals and clear expectations. We don't have clear goals on how many leads are expected to be produced every day, how many outbound calls every day, how many contacts every day, how many appointments, how many shows, how many sales, how many point of sale referrals. So much of that never gets discussed, yet we get discouraged or even upset sometimes when we don't produce. But you need to have clear goals and clear expectations. I mean, every day. We want to be looking at our numbers every day. What's our goal and what's our projection? Because we want to manage based on these objectives. And we want to teach staff how to do this, teach management how to do this. But we have to have clear goals and clear expectations. Number 7, give direct feedback about performance. Give direct feedback about performance. Now, when you're given direct feedback to somebody, the message I would remind you of here, we love the person. It's the performance that we're not fond of. Sometimes we get a little off center here, and the person, if we're not careful, they'll interpret that we're not happy with them. Okay, them as a person we like. It's the performance. That's where you need to really have the balance in there. And some folks are better at that than others. And if you're new at it, that can be a challenge. And so one of the things that we will do, okay, when it comes to giving direct feedback about performance, for managers that are new or they're uncomfortable, it just, they struggle with it for whatever reason. Because again, we're in the solutions business, right? What's the solution? Is, we came up with actual self-evaluation form. So if we have managers that find this to be difficult or find this to be a little more challenging, we'll utilize a self-evaluation form. We'll have the staffer evaluate themselves, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, and we found that makes a much easier situation a lot of times. So give direct feedback about performance. Number 8 on my list, how to be a gym business leader. Be open to new ideas. Be open to new ideas. Don't be closed off on how to do things, because things have to evolve. Things have to change. Okay? And if it's always, well, here's how we've always done it. Here's how I've always done it. Well, that's not how I do it. Okay? We need to be open to new ideas. Be willing to give them a shot. Be willing to try them. And then last on my list on how to be a gym business leader, understand your own motivation. Understand your own motivation. Why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? If you lose sight of that, some of these other things can be a little more challenging for us as well. But why is this important to you? I know this is a conversation I have with everybody when they first come on board as a client. Okay, yeah, you want better results. Tell me, why is that important to you? How will that change your life if we're able to do this? Make sure you understand this about yourself. Okay, so how to be a gym business leader. Take a look at these. Where can you improve? Because the better job we can do at this, better job we might be able to do at developing other leaders, which ultimately is what we're trying to do. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, check out those links below. And again, for you folks that are looking to open a new facility, you're looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You have an existing operation, you need funding. We can help with funding for up to $400,000, unsecured, no restrictions on use, minimum qualification 680 or better. In each credit bureau, and then $50,000 per year income each of the 2 previous years. Check out the links below, variety of options on how we can help you do this. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. We appreciate you being here today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.